Good morning. Now I would like to explain a few words about a great British writer, mathematician, philosopher, and a man of institution, moving institution. He is none other than Bertrand Russell. Bertrand Russell was born in the year 1872 and departed from this world when he was 90 years old. During his 90 years period, particularly when he was infant stage, a small child, that is 2 to 3 years old, he lost both of his parents, that is father and mother, departed. What a pathetic condition. A child who is only 2 or 3 years old, losing the parents is really very, very unfortunate. Who will look after him? Who will nurse the child? He is none other than his grandfather, who belongs to a blue blood family. Blue blood family means royal family. He was a very good diplomat. He had very good relations with great politicians of Europe. He discussed many things with them, though he was not directly involved in any politics, particularly the World War. As he was a peacemonger, wanted to live a calm life, a austere life. You see, he was a multi-millionaire, but he wants to lead a simple life. Bertrand Russell was under the protection of his grandparents. We know very well the grandparents' love has no boundaries. Their love is unconditional, always perpetual, compassionate. So they felt the departure of the parents of Bertrand Russell as an opportunity to look after their grandson. Do you know, Bertrand Russell was sent to modern schools where he was well educated because they have international standards, particularly in English language, literature, and in the mathematics. Mathematics is the key and door of all sciences. He acquired master degree in mathematics. After the completion of his PUC, he joined in degree college, that is Trinity Degree College, which comes under Cambridge University, a renowned university, a well-known university for its standards. He became a very good master in mathematics as well as a philosopher, as he took philosophy also as one subject. As a philosopher, he thought about the education system that was prevailed in Europe. Though he disliked the modern education, he didn't find any school of teaching that follows ethics, moral values. As he had no other option, he made his grandson to study the subjects which he liked very much. Though he was a master, a professor in the Cambridge University, Bertrand Russell was very much interested in teaching moral values, ethics, which are very, very essential in those days. So he wrote a book, world famous book about knowledge and wisdom, in which he very clearly distinguished what is knowledge, what is wisdom. Many people think that both are synonyms. No, absolutely no. There is a vast difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is nothing but collected from books. Wisdom is the expansion of the knowledge which you can't find in any books. So one can acquire wisdom by studying the world very well. Knowledge can be learnt through books. You can collect immense knowledge by studying different books. So knowledge is theoretical, but wisdom is practical knowledge. One must experience wisdom by studying the world. He should practically involve with the people, with their living style, with their problems, with their solutions, with their customs, culture, ethics, moral values, happiness, misery. So, a person will become a perfect gentleman when he acquires the practical knowledge, that is wisdom. నాలెడ్జ్ అంటే చదువు అండి, విజ్డమ్ అంటే సంస్కారం. చదువు నువ్వు బుక్స్ చదివితే తెలుసుకోవచ్చు, కానీ సంస్కారం 10 మందిని చూసి వాళ్ళతో నివసించి, వాళ్ళతో ఇంటరాక్ట్ అయి, వాళ్ళతో మాట్లాడుతూ, వాళ్ళతో కలిసి జీవిస్తూ, వాళ్ళ కష్టసుఖాలు, మంచి చెడులు, వాళ్ళ జీవన శైలి, ఆ జీవన విధానంలో వాళ్ళు ఎదుర్కొనే సమస్యలు, ఇవన్నీ కూడా విజ్ఞానం అంటారు. అదే విజ్డమ్. సో విద్య, విజ్ఞానం రెండూ ఉన్న వ్యక్తి దేన్నైనా ఎదుర్కోగలడు, దేన్నైనా సాధించగలడు, ఒక విజేతగా నిలువగలడు. కానీ ఇక్కడ మన ఎడ్యుకేషన్ సిస్టమ్, వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ యూరోప్ ఆర్ ఇన్ ఏషియా, ఎడ్యుకేషన్ సిస్టమ్ అంటే ఓన్లీ థియరిటికల్. ఈవెన్ దెర్ ఆర్ సో మెనీ laboratories to conduct experiments. The so-called science masters never tried to use the laboratory to give a practical knowledge to the science students. The students also not interested in acquiring perfect knowledge, that is scientific knowledge. Without perfection, you can't acquire scientific knowledge. To get perfection, one should have keen interest, that is zeal. So a science student must be very, very active. But the so-called present students, we all know, they attend the college, they attend the theoretical college classes once in a week or 2 days in a week. Remaining days they feel as if it is the right to enjoy the college life. How can? The college life is very critical, very crucial, because it fixes our future. So practical present students have half knowledge but zero wisdom, that is zero practical knowledge. There are so many reasons. I don't want to discuss that pathetic, unhappy reasons. Nowadays people, while attending their duties, first of all they should love their work. But how many of the present employees love their profession? They hate their profession. Unfortunately, I got this job. I want to become a police officer, civil officer. No doubt, you have strong goals, high goals. But you are not fortunate enough to get such jobs. You got a teacher job or a lecturer job. You must do justice, because the teachers are the pillars of the nation, builders of the nation. They should not forget their responsibility. In the old world or the present world, teachers' role is very ultimate. They are given very good respect. But they wanted to escape. They didn't attend their classes regularly from primary stage to university stage. From LKG stage to PG stage, the teachers are not justifying their work or the job prescribed to them. So Bertrand Russell was very much interested in the education field. He wanted to get drastic changes. So he wrote so many stories, essays, articles, books about the education system, how to teach, what to teach. Many teachers have the opinion that we can't teach wisdom in a classroom because the prescribed syllabus to teach the subject is very immense. But Russell never agreed to their opinion. When you have 45 minutes of teaching class, why can't you teach at least 5 to 10 minutes about the wisdom, about the character, about the attitude, about the behavior? Particularly language faculty can teach wisdom in a classroom along with the prose lessons or poetry. Whenever they get the opportunity, they can explain, they can narrate some good examples of great people, they can tell small stories depending on the classes, depending on the age of the students. So he asked in his book, Knowledge and Wisdom, he said that we can teach knowledge in the classroom as well as wisdom. The expansion of knowledge is wisdom. Without wisdom, the knowledge won't become practical. So to get a practical knowledge, whatever a student learned in the books should be practical in his real life. So let us follow that wisdom can be taught within the four walls of the classroom along with knowledge. Thank you, one and all.